Good morning, I'm Neva Reddy-Manu and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 1st of May. In this update, surface flooding, downed trees and leaking roofs lifting are keeping residents, councils and emergency services busy in parts of the country. Orange warnings are in effect for Canterbury and Kaikoura, coastal Marlborough, Wellington and Wairarapa and Eastern Bay of Plenty. In Christchurch, several roads are flooded and emergency services are being called to flooded homes and vehicles stuck in floodwaters. Flooding has closed State Highway 75 between Banks Peninsula's Birdlings Flat and Little River. Fire and Emergency Shift Manager Blair Walkland says it's still early days.
Worst of the weather is yet to come. We do recommend the public stay indoors and only travel if you need to. As daylight approaches, there'll be plenty of surface flooding, so we just urge any drivers to drive for the conditions.
And Taranaki State Highway 3 Mountain Road will be closed south of Inglewood for several hours following a crash. 3 heavy vehicles have collided, but there are no reports of serious injuries. About 5,000 senior doctors are on strike until tomorrow after failing to reach an agreement with Health New Zealand. The union says a pay offer on the table will fail to attract any more doctors to fill our workforce gaps and drive out those currently in the system. Health New Zealand's postponed more than 4,000 planned procedures, but Chief Clinical Officer Richard Sullivan says robust processes are in place to ensure life-preserving care is still provided.
Our EDs, our intensive care units and all the key parts of our healthcare system remain open and available.
Several hundred Auckland perioperative nurses and nearly 1,000 home support workers are also on strike today. The government's not ruling out cuts to its annual $521 a year Kiwi Saver contribution. Finance Minister Nicola Willis says she's found billions in savings that'll be redeployed to new spending in the 2025 budget. Lachlan Rennie has more.
Nicola Willis has ruled out changes to the winter energy payment and the emissions trading scheme. However, she's refusing to rule out changing the annual Kiwi Saver contribution or nearly $4,000 a year Best Start payments for parents.
Fears New Zealanders are in for 5 years of being underserviced across Cook Strait. Inter-islanders retiring Aratere when demolition begins of its decaying dock to add infrastructure for 2 new ferries coming in 2029. Rail Action Collective founder Neil Robertson says it's the only rail-enabled ship they have, and it takes up to 80% of rail freight across the strait. Mount Ruapehu's Whakapapa ski field will live on for at least the next decade. Whakapapa Holdings is signed up to run it until 2035. A 2-door deal was signed early last year. It's taken multiple government bailouts, years of talks to reach this point, since Ruapehu Alpine Lifts folded in 2022. And in sport, more allegations have been levelled at the Indian Panthers NBL basketball team. A source within the Panthers organisation says players, coaches and operational staff on the team have not been fully paid after 9 NBL games. Vehicle manufacturer Toyota has signed a multi-million-dollar agreement to put its name on the back of the All Blacks training kit, replacing Ineos. And Mark Williams has claimed his battle of the former champions against John Higgins to advance to the semi-finals of the World Snooker Championship at the Crucible. I'm Neva Reddy-Manu and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.